All right. Today is the 28th, Thursday the 28th. These are the assignments that are due tomorrow. We have our warm-up, our homework. We have a quiz on volume, and it's a short quiz, and we're doing a study guide. Okay? Did she have some?
Yeah, she said they don't have cover sheets.
That's okay. You don't need a cover sheet. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna do the warm up first. Let's see. If we have any questions about the homework, guys, calm down, please. Yes, baby.
I turned in one of the missing homework sheets I didn't do.
Okay.
Turn in some more.
Okay. Just take a picture and submit.
Okay, yeah, it's right here.
Okay, hold it. I'll be back.
Yeah, just keep submitting it, okay? All right. Dang, we got Sphere to do. We're gonna have to go ahead and do Sphere. I wanted to go over the homework, but I don't think I'm gonna have time. If I have time at the end, maybe. But we're doing volume of a sphere. And then we gotta practice. I gotta get that out the way because we're having a quiz on that tomorrow. We have Thursday's homework. Yes, ma'am. You need pencil? Yeah. Let me sharpen. Hey, you doing okay? Oh, sit on the table, baby. They got some great. Thank you.
Make it a partial.
Are you sure you're okay? All right, here we go. I can make a homework help video for Wednesday, but I'm not gonna do a homework help video for Thursday. So I'll move this homework help video here. Guys, stop doing that. Now you know that's not appropriate right now, right? You will have other times to talk to her, okay? All right, here we go. The only reason why I'm not doing it on that day is because I'm finding that people are not really watching it. Okay. The whole purpose of me making it is not for you to just copy answers. It's to help you get the answer. Okay. So you need to watch the video all the way through. And it lets me know when I go and look at my statistics, it lets me know if you're doing that or not. And we have not been doing that. We have been literally watching a couple minutes, go to where we need, and then copy. And that's not what it's designed to do. Okay. You're only motivated by getting a good grade, and that's not the way to go about doing that. You need to be motivated to get it right so you can understand it, and then you make a good grade based on what you understand. The video is only 6 to 8 minutes. I don't make it any longer than that. Okay. It doesn't take a lot out of your life to watch a 6 to 8 minute video. Okay, so please watch the entire thing. Don't just sit there and copy. All right, here we go. Yes, baby. Is that? Yeah, go ahead. I thought you had already asked, but that was somebody else. All right, so Thursday, we are finding the distance from the 2 points. This is kind of hard to read because the lines aren't as visible as I'd like for them to be, but we're going to make it work. Connect the points. So when you're finding distance on the coordinate plane, you connect the points first. Jaden, you okay? You okay, baby? Jaden? You okay? All right, so after you connect the points, you're going to use the grid lines to draw a right triangle. So I'm going to use this grid line. This is the 1. And I'm going to use this grid line. This is also going through 1. Okay? To draw a right triangle. Now I count the units. This is going from 1 to 4. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3 on this side units. And this is going from 1 to -3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 units here. So in order to find the number of units or the distance of this length right here, bless you, babe, you use Pythagorean theorem, okay? So Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus what?
B squared plus C equals C squared.
Very good.
Did you take Jeremy a packet for this week?
All right, so now we're going to substitute these. What's wrong? Come on. Here, use this one for right now, but I need my pencil back, okay? All right, so we got 3 this way and 4 this way, okay? So we got 3 squared plus 4 squared equals C squared. Write that down. Got it? You didn't bring it? On top, there should be another packet. Did you need this or something? Okay, can you make more copies because it's all I got? Yeah. She'll come back with it. All right, so we have 3 squared. That's 3 times 3, which is what? 9 plus 4 squared, which is 4 times 4 is what? Very good, baby. Now I'm going to add those together. What's 9 plus 16? 25. 25. Now what am I going to do to figure out what C is? How do I get rid of the squared? Square root. The opposite of squaring a number is square root. Okay. What's the square root of 5? The square root of 25. I'm talking about 5. So it's going to be 5 units. All right. Now we're finding, I'm going to wait for a second. I see some people that are still writing. Okay. Raise your hand if you're still writing. Okay. So now, Christian, you got it, babe? Yeah. Okay. So now we're finding the volume of this cone. It says Sally bought 3 plastic cones shown below. She used for a school project. Find the approximate volume of 3 cones to the nearest centimeter. You see 1, so find 1 and then multiply that number times what? I'm sorry. What'd you say? No. Listen to what I'm saying. How many do they have? Read it, please. How many does she buy? She bought 3. So if I find 1, then what do I do to find all 3? What am I going to do? Multiply by what? If I find 1, by 3. No, by 1, it's just going to give me the same answer. Okay. All right, y'all, come on. We got to get with it. Get with it. Please think. We're not really thinking. You're just hearing me. You're not really listening. All right, what's the formula for volume of a cone? Very good. Times the height. Good job, baby. I ran out of top sheets. It's okay. Can you pass this to Itzel? Itzel, sorry, babe. We got V is equal to 1/3. What do we replace pi with? Times. What do we replace the radius? What's the diameter here? 10. So how do I figure out what the radius is? Divided by 2. So your radius is equal to what? 5. Very good. Okay. So I'm going to replace R with 5 centimeters. And we're going to square that. What's the height of the cone? 7. So let's type this in our calculator and see what we get, okay? Second plus 712, I'm clearing it. And now look, I'm gonna type 1/3, okay? times 3.14 times 5 squared times 7. Okay? Got it? I'm going to wait. Make sure you type it in correctly. Make sure you know how to type it in. If you don't know how to type something in, just let me know. Yes, babe. Let me see one. Very good. You got it? Yep, perfect. Type it in, baby, so you know how to do it, okay? Very good, sweetheart. Press enter so you can see it. Did you type it in? Perfect. Very good. All right. Ramir, did you type it in, babe? Kaylee, you type it in? Jocelyn, you got it? Adeline, come on now, type it in. We're going to, that's for 1. We're going to take that number and multiply it times 3. Because it's 3 cones, not just 1. All right, so look, press enter. This is the volume for one of those cones. Wrong utensil. V is equal to 183.16, repeating, like he said. Okay. So this is for one of them. How do we find it for all 3? What are we going to do? Multiply times what? 3. So this is for all 3. So for all 3, for 3 of these 3 cones, the volume for 3 cones is going to be 549.5 for 3 cones. Any questions? All right, we're going to pause and take our bathroom break, okay? Okay, so put this in your folder. Don't lose it. Cross out Friday. So we're finished with the warm-up this week. I forgot to cross out the Friday one. Okay, finished with that. So you can go ahead and submit your warm-up. And on your desk, I put a sheet on sphere. Okay, make sure you put your name on that. Did everybody get one? Anybody not get one? Okay. All right, so make sure you put your first and last name on that. And we're gonna put this in our notebook, okay? This is gonna be we'll be on page 19 now. Is it 19? Say again, baby. Okay, that's 18. We finished 18, so this is gonna be 19. Okay? Correct. No. So now we're doing page 19, and this is called volume of a sphere. Q4, page 19. Jaden, you okay? Are you okay? Okay. This volume of a sphere. Okay, so volume of a sphere. Volume is the same for every single 3-dimensional figure or solid. Volume is going to be the number of cubic units that can fit inside of a 3-dimensional shape or object. The formula for volume of a sphere is V. That stands for volume. Write this down. We got 4/3, 4/3 times. I'm going to use the dot for times. Pi r to the 3rd power. Thank you. Excuse me. Okay. So now we're going to do the examples that are on the page. The examples want us to use the 3 and 1400ths for pi. Yes, baby. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to keep telling me. Bless your heart. I'm glad that you did it. Make sure you stay focused and don't go off and do something other than what we're doing, okay? Okay, so let's do number 1. All right. This is we're gonna rewrite the formula because that's an easy way to remember it. Pi r to the third. We're gonna keep writing it because we're studying it as we go. We're trying to put this in our memory as we go. Okay. So we're gonna draw the sphere. I should have drew it first, but that's okay. Draw the sphere of the globe-like shape. And this is a harder shape to draw, you know? They give you a radius and they tell you that the radius is 4 inches. And this is the radius here. This is in the center of that globe shape, the sphere shape. And the length from the middle of the sphere to the edge of the sphere is 4 inches. That's the radius. Any questions about the words that I'm using? Are y'all okay with that? Romy, are you good with it? Okay. All right, so now let's substitute. 4/3 is a part of the formula times, what do we put in the place of pi? 3 and 1400s, very good. 3.14, some people say. Times, put a dot for multiplication, times, what do we put in the place of the radius? 4 inches, and we're going to cube it. We're going to put it to the third power. That means we're going to say 4 times 4 times 4, okay? All right, so now are we ready to type this in? Raise your hand if you don't have it written. Okay, so we're going to type this in. I'm going to clear my screen. Just press the clear button. Slide this over a little bit so you can see it. We're going to type in the fraction 4/3. How do I type in the fraction 4/3? Parentheses 4 divided by what? 3. Then close the parentheses. Good job, baby. You okay with that? Kylie, are you okay with it? The slope, okay, because you was looking. I wasn't sure if you was confused or not. Then we're going to multiply 3. Very good, Jaden. 3.14. Then we're going to multiply what? 4. And how do we put to the third power? Caret key right here. You see this little button, the caret key? Press that, and then we're going to put the exponent, which is 3. Make sure you typed it in correctly. I'm going to pause to make sure you got that right. Good.
267.
Very good. I'm proud of you, Chloe. It's so I know. They all sound alike, y'all. These names all run together. 267.94. And we're gonna round this to 95. 9500s. And this is gonna be inches to what power? Third. It's volume to the third power. I'm hungry for some reason. It's crazy. Number 2. Yeah, it is. Number 2. Thank you, sweetie. Let's draw the sphere. Not the best drawer here. They want us to kind of draw it sideways. And the center right here, they want us to draw the radius this way. And it's 12 feet. So the radius is 12 feet. We're finding the volume of this sphere. Oh, that don't look too shabby. It's better than I thought it was going to look, y'all. It's all right. Exactly. Thank you, Chloe. All right, so now we're writing We're writing the formula for volume of a sphere, okay? So what is the formula for volume of a sphere? To the third power. Good. Yay, y'all. So now we're going to substitute the numbers in. We got V is equal to, we're going to write 4 over 3. And then we're going to, what number are we going to put in the place of pi? Very good, 3.14. And then what number are we going to put in the place of the radius? 12 feet to the power of what? 3. So we're going to raise it to the third power. So that's 12 times 12 times 12. Okay, you ready? Yes, baby.
How'd you extra?
Oh, it's two ways. You can do the caret key right here and press 3 afterwards, or let me move this cursor out the way. Or you can go to math and you can use number 3. Okay. All right, so let me clear my screen and let's type this in together, okay? So we have parentheses 4 divided by 3. Then we got times what? 3.14. Don't forget that, okay? Then times what? 12. And we're raising it to the third. You can press the caret key in 3, or you can go to math and press number 3. Okay? You could do either way. Does that make sense? Okay. Make sure you typed it in correctly. Go to math. Press the math button. And number 3.
Okay.
You got it? Yeah. That's perfect. Maddie, you're not typing it in. Are you okay? That's okay. All right, y'all ready? Okay, so when we press enter, what does that give us? Very good. 7,234.50 what? Wonderful. And then you got feet to the third. Okay. Y'all okay? So now we're going to do number 3. This one's a little bigger, but it's okay. And they want it to go this way. I'm not the best artist in the world, y'all, so. And this time they got the radius going this way, okay? The radius here is 22 what? What's YD stand for? Yards. Okay. So now over to the side, we're going to write the formula for volume of a sphere. What is the formula for volume of a sphere?
Volume equals 4 over 3 times pi radius to the third power.
Very good. The more you say it, just like a song, the more it's going to stick with you. That's why I asked you, what is this? What is that? Because when you say it, then you start remembering it. It's not just looking at it, okay? All right, so now look at this. We got 4 over 3 times, what do we plug in for pi? 3.14. What are we plugging in or substituting for the radius?
22 yards.
22 yards. Good job, Amanda. And we're going to raise that to what power?
Third.
The third. Okay, so let's clear it and type this in. Lucy, you good? Okay. All right, so we type in the parentheses 4/3, 4 divided by 3. Then we got times 3 and 1400ths. Times what? 22. What are we doing with that? Cubing it. How do you type in to the third power? Caret key or 3 or what? Math 3. Got it? Now press enter there. And that's going to give me, anybody know how to say this number?
44,579.
Very good. So 44,579, and we're going to do 0.63. because it says 2 spaces behind the decimal. So it's about, I've been putting equals, but it's supposed to be the squiggly lines. And this is going to be yards to what power? Third. Any questions about that? Okay. Anybody still copying? I think I see a couple people. I'll wait. Let's do number 4. Okay. All right, so let's draw number 4. Let's draw the sphere. It doesn't give us a picture, but we can draw a sphere. I'm a little decent. It's okay. You always gonna have haters. Yeah, you did. All right, so so this is the radius here. The radius is equal to what number? 7 inches. Nothing. I just like messing with him. It's funny. Yeah. You know how he hates when people look at him. Even though you had a stare contest with your friend, you were scared. Oh, okay. Why you do that, Kylie? Why you do that? No, this is you, Kylie. This is what you did. All right. What's the volume of a sphere? 4/3. I'm listening to y'all. 4/3 times pi times radius cubed. Very good, Aaliyah. All right, so let's substitute. We got 4/3. What do we replace pi with? Very good. And then what do we replace the radius with? 7. And we're going to do what to the radius? Cube it. Raise it to the 3rd power. So now let's type it in and see what we get. Clear it and type it in, okay? So we got the fraction. How do we type in the fraction again? Very good. Okay, now we got multiply. We say times what number? 3.14 or 3.14. And then times what? 7. And raise it to the what power? 3rd power. And how do you type into the 3rd power? Caret key and 3. Or what's the other way? Math and the number 3. Okay. All right. How do you say this number? 0.200. Very good, baby. And the 2, let's round the 2 up to 3 because it's a 6 behind it. So 300. And I need to go ahead and start putting the right symbol. It's about. And then inches to the 3rd power. I'm just saying, you just like to be mean. You was like, no. You just barked. You just barked at poor Chloe. Let me unpause. Okay, let's do the next one. Let's do number 5. What is this, 5? All right. So we're going to draw the picture again. You could just try to draw a really good one. The radius on number 5 is how many yards? 2. Excuse me, y'all. Thank you. Radius is 2 yards. And now we're going to write the formula so we can find the volume. What is the formula for volume of a sphere?
4/3 times pi times radius cubed.
Very good.
Oh my God, you ready?
Okay. This one's kind of strange to remember. Then we got V is equal to, we bring down the 4/3. What do we substitute for pi? 3.14. And then we say, what do we substitute for the radius? 2. 2 yards. Very good. And we raise it to the 3rd power. Raise it to the 3rd power. Okay? Yes, baby. What you say? Yes, you can say the answer. Okay, good deal, babe. All right. So let's type it. For those of you that didn't type it in, let's type it in. We got parentheses 4 divided by 3. Then we got times 3.14 times 2, and we're raising it to the third power, right? Make sure you type it in correctly. What's the other way to type into the third power? Math and then number 3. Did anybody ask how you did something? Somebody said something? Okay. Just you okay. So now press enter there. Good job, Jaden. So we got about, I keep putting equal, it's about 33 because we're rounding. 0.49. So it's 49 to the 100th, 4900, sorry. And this is going to be yards to the what power? Third. Okay. All right, see if you can do 6 and 7 on your own. All right, this is number 6. I'm going to put it up here. We're going to draw a little sphere. We're going to draw the radius. And it's giving us a radius of 15 feet. Okay. And then number 7. We're going to draw the sphere. And it's giving us the radius for number 7 is 18 inches, okay? Okay, I need you to do those. So I'm going to pause for the calls, and then we're going to go to word problems. Yeah. You nice. You're kind of nice. No, you're not. You are nice to people. You are nice to people.
Not all the people.
Not all the people. Okay, here we go. V is equal to, y'all ready? Girls, y'all ready? Okay. What's the formula? 4/3 times pi. Very good. Okay. All right. So now we're going to write 4/3, right? Y'all good? What are we going to put in the place of pi?
3.14.
Yes. Good job. Now what do we do after that? Time 15 for this one. No, you're good. To the what? All right. Yes. All right. So I think most of us got this right. Okay. So look, we got 4/3 times 3.14 times what? 15 to the what power? Third. So which way did y'all do? Did y'all press math or what y'all do? Caret key and then 3. That's easier for y'all? Yeah, use it till it dies. When it dies, just get another one, okay?
That's what I got.
All right. Did y'all get this?
Yeah.
Yay! I don't know. I don't know. All right, we got 14,130. Okay. Let's do the next one. What's the formula for volume of a sphere? Again.
4/3.
Very good. 4/3 times pi. Oh, I don't even need to put the parentheses. I'm sorry. Times pi to the radius to the third power. All right, so we have 4/3. What did you plug in for pi?
3.14.
And then what did you plug in for radius? 18 inches. And you're raising that to what power? Third power. Okay, so let's type this one in this time. So we're typing in. Huh? What's wrong, baby? Okay. So we got 4/3, right? We got times 3.14 times 18 to the third power. You like to press the caret key, right? And 3. And so then that gives us this. Did y'all get that one right?
Yes.
Good. This how you say that number?
2020.
24,000. Very good. Okay, or 64 what? Hundredths, and then we say inches to the what power? Third. Okay. Now we're gonna do the word problem. What'd you say? Yeah, y'all, you when you do good, you do good. I tell you. Word word problems. It's amazing when you turn on your ears what you hear. Turn on your ears. All right, here we go. We're gonna do number 8 is a word problem. We're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna go to the other side. Okay. All right. Kaylee, you okay? It says find the volume of the sphere whose radius is 23 feet. Okay, and that's the good part about this. All you need is the radius. Okay, so we're gonna do number 8 and draw a sphere. And we're gonna label the radius 23. So R is equal to 23 feet. Okay. You okay? All right.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go. So we got V is equal to what? For sphere.
4/3
Thank you. 4/3
times pi times radius of the rectangle.
Very good, baby. Oh, I forgot you went
Why you
out.
say oh?
Don't pay him no attention.
That's so sad.
We're all see, you are mean about the wrong thing. Ignore him. This mean. He was talking to Jalen. He was talking about us when we were speaking the truth. And now you're saying something mean about false stuff. Okay, we got you. We know what you are. Okay. 3.14 times what's the radius? 23. And we're gonna raise 23 feet to what power? Third. Okay. So let's type this in, see what we get for volume. That's the fraction. You got it? Okay. Then we times 3.14 times 23. And this time I press math button to do it, okay? And the number 3. And so what does that give us?
939.
Very good. This is about, Miss Reyes, about. And this is going to be feet to what power? Third. Okay. All right. This one's number 1. That's the first word problem. No, that was number 8, sorry. Now let's do the first word problem on the other side of the page. That's number 1. Okay, so I want you to just try this one on your own. Try 1 and 2 on your own. See what you come up with. I'm going to draw the figure. They give you the radius for this one. And they give you the diameter for this one. Bye, Miss Moore. Have a good one, baby. Thank you. Remember, diameter is all the way through. And then I'll go over this problem. I want you to do it first, and then I'll go over it tomorrow. When you're finished with them, please put your calculator back. Yeah.